The 9th edition of the Legal Community Week took place in Milan at the Hotel Principe di Savoia from 9th to 13 June 2025. This global event, hosted by LC Publishing Group, the leading digital publisher, gathers the international legal community in one place. Beyond the conferences and roundtable, there were leisure events dedicated to networking, such as cocktail receptions and award nights and a live music contest, and also a running event across the streets of the Milan city center. Let's hear some of the voices from the protagonists at the events. So what are the priorities for ACC MENA short-terms and medium-term priorities right now?
Thanks, Flavio. I think the ACC MENA is like the ACC worldwide. It's always focusing on the in-house community. And the short term, as the medium term and even the long term, is all about how can we benefit this community, the in-house community, by network, by training, by programs for legal counsels to move on to their futures. I've just been speaking now about the future lawyer, the future general counsel. What are the kind of trainings that he or she could have to be prepared for the future? And this is exactly what the ACC is all about. It's about the future as well.
So we talked about legal privilege trends this morning. I'd love to know some legal privilege trends that are specific to the MENA region.
The legal privilege is a very hot topic, especially in Dubai and in the MENA region. For Egypt, for example, I'm an Egyptian lawyer. We don't have a specific law for the legal privilege, but we do have it in our advocacy and our advocate laws. So it's embedded in it. It's the confidentiality between the client and the lawyer is embedded by law, and it's very clear. And we don't differentiate between the in-house lawyer and between the private practice. It's on any lawyer who is submitted or is in the bar association. He, by virtue of law, have a confidentiality obligation over any information that he received from his client. So we do implement it in Egypt, but in an implicit way by the law of advocates. In Dubai, the matter is somehow different, as Dubai has a lot of foreign lawyers from UK, from Europe, from many regions, from USA. So they do have, as per their oath and per the laws they have in their countries, they are obliged to implement the legal privilege. Again, Dubai or UAE doesn't have a specific law for the legal privilege, but it's implemented, as I said. Even if there is no contract or there is no, for example, engagement letter between the lawyer and between the client, they do implement it. So yes, it's there, not by a specific laws in UAE or Egypt, but we do implement it. In Dubai is somehow different because it differentiates in Dubai between the in-house lawyers who hasn't this privilege by law or by practice. It's more into the legal firms who has this obligation over their clients.
How is MENA growing cross-sector, thinking also about Vision 2030 and how it's developing its economy, thinking about the medium and long term?
Well, I think MENA and the GCC in particular, so if you look at Saudi Arabia, Oman, Emirates, you're looking basically at more than 60 million people and an economy which is more or less the size as Italy or France. So we're looking at large markets. What is growing a lot is that with Saudi Vision 2030, the country has opened up for business. So they have $1 trillion of projects between now and 2030, so in the next 5 years. They are trying to attract more and more FDI, foreign investment. So there is a new investment law which has just now entered into force. So I would say it's a business-friendly environment. Huge potential, which is now you can see from the investments by big tech into data center, because you probably know cheap cost of energy, faster permitting. So all the new data centers, the large ones for AI, for artificial intelligence, are being built in the Middle East, Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and Saudi. So you have a lot of investments coming in, and the trade-off is the government will ask you for serious investment to localize a business, to train their people, but in return you will get a lot of benefits, incentives, and stability from a regulatory standpoint. So I think it's the place to be. It's growing, and it's growing faster than other areas. So absolutely, it's a place to check.